Brendan, Cody, congratulations. You guys are in the third and final round of this competition. Now, when you came here, we asked you to make smatchets to very exacting specifications. Well, that's led us up to our next and final challenge, where you'll have to forge this parameter-heavy blade from history. The Spanish Conquistador sword. The Spanish Conquistador sword was infamously used in Spain's conquest of the New World during the Age of Discovery. Conquistadors like Hernan Cortez and Francisco Pizarro were fighters, knights, and explorers who sought to colonize Central America. They notoriously wielded this lethal weapon in their battles against the Aztec and Inca empires. The nearly 3-foot-long double-edged sword was light enough to be carried quickly by foot soldiers and effective at striking enemies while remaining more than an arm's length away. The Spaniard armies were largely outnumbered, but their superior steel weapons gave them a huge advantage and made the Conquistador sword one of the most feared and lethal weapons of that time. It must be an effective and working version of the weapon that you see here. Just make sure that your blade falls within the following parameters. Your blade must feature a disc pommel, knuckle bow, front and rear quillion. The blade length must be between 29 and 31 inches, and both edges must be sharpened.
So I feel pretty good about this blade, although it's way more complex than anything I've ever taken on. As long as I have these parameters, I can stick to those, and as long as I stick to those, I feel like it's kind of a step-by-step of how to complete it.
You will have just 4 days at your home forges in which to complete all of these tasks. At the end of those 4 days, you will return and present your Conquistador swords to our panel of expert judges. After they've tested the snot out of them, they'll declare one of you the Forged and Fire champion, who walks out of here with a check for $10,000. Good luck. We'll see you in 4 days.
Good luck, man.
Today's day one, and I'm back here in Minnesota. The sword's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I don't do a lot of long blades. I'm a little bit worried about keeping it straight out of the quench. My plan is to forge up the Damascus. I'm using 1080 and 15 and 20. I'm shooting for about 100 layers of ladder pattern. It's looking really good. I don't see any problems with the weld, and now I can start drawing it out. When I shove it through these laddering dies and then grind off all the humps that are left from pressing this in, and that's what creates our ladder pattern. I'm really trying to get this heat treated, so I set up a second forge so that I can have a lot longer of a hot spot. I don't have a whole lot of time left in today. I need to get to it. It's now or never, I guess. I'm pretty nervous. There's flame shooting out. Luckily, it's perfect.
So it's day one. We are in Atascadero, California at my home forge, and I'm about to make a Spanish Conquistador sword from 80 CRV2. And so it begins. No power hammer, no press. I am just gonna be doing a lot of hammering today. It's got a lot of parameters on it. It's got a knuckle guard, medallion pommel. There's a lot of places that I could mess up. So at this point, the end of day one, I moved a lot of metal, and I did it without a power hammer. My hand doesn't really feel very good, but it's all good.